Hello everyone, my name is Franco Pucci and I am the technical consultant for the STS Association. I've been involved in the prepayment industry for over 25 years. Welcome to the STS training videos where we will explore all aspects of the STS and the STS Standard. I hope you find these videos helpful. What we will explore in these videos are the STS Standard and the STS Association, interoperability and what it means to us and why we like it, key management, how all your keys generated and stored, international specifications to do with the STS, companion specifications to do with the STS, simulators that are offered by the STS Association for download, certification of product and how you do this, how you apply for it and what it means to you, and a tour of the STS website. So, how did it all start? In around about 1990, the South African power utility Eskom embarked on a product called Electricity for All, where they wanted to essentially electrify up to 1 million homes in rural areas. The problem is that most of the houses in these areas didn't even have a street address. So how could they possibly send bills at the end of every month? They realized at that stage that they couldn't use post-payment meters for that reason. So they embarked on a quest, I would say, to generate a specification that could make use of prepayment. They asked several manufacturers to submit samples of prepayment meters to try out the system. They installed these in trial sites and they worked very well, except for one thing. Each of the manufacturers had their own proprietary systems. The point of sale was proprietary and the meters were proprietary. So there was no standard that worked across all meters. So what happened was that a point of sale from one manufacturer could not generate credit tokens for a meter from another manufacturer, and this just was not good enough. Eskom needed a national standard. So what they did is they developed the NRS 009-6 series of national standards for prepayment, and then they decided, they need to set up an organization. They don't want to manage the specification. So they formed the STS Association in 1996. They ceded all the intellectual property to the STS Association. The association was formed by 4 founder members, that's being Conlog, Eskom, Itron, and Landis & Gear. This association then took the specification forward, made necessary changes to it, and it was published by the IEC in 2007. At that point, it was no longer a national South African specification, but in fact an international standard. So what is the role of the association in all of this today? Well, the role of the association is to maintain and promote the STS standard wherever necessary, to generate companion specifications, which are specifications that come around as a result of requirements from the marketplace or from members, and then may or may not become part of the international standards later. To provide key management services for the management of all the keys involved in the STS ecosystem, to provide accredited certification test facilities to make sure that your products are in fact STS compliant, to assist STSA members with any queries they may have. They won't design your products for you, but they will certainly help you when you're designing your products and understanding the specifications. Provide training materials and seminars, pretty much like this training video series now, as well as talks at seminars. To provide simulators for STS implementation, and we will discuss those in much more detail later on in this series. To provide and maintain a website, and this website has a host of information. It's probably very well worthwhile going to have a look at it. We will give you the web details later. So who runs the association? Well, the association is run by a board of directors consisting of the 4 founder members as well as elected members. There are 8 directors in total. It is a non-profit company with no commercial interests whatsoever in the prepayment world. The directors are elected at the annual general meeting in the following categories: meter manufacturers, vending system manufacturers, security module manufacturers, and even independent directors, may be called it. And this is where the STS is in use. Now you can see from this picture, it's a significant number of countries, and in fact there are even more than this today. Some of these countries are where manufacturing occurs of meters, and a lot of these countries are in fact where there are meters installed. So in summary, we started off with 1 million meters approximately in 1990 to over 70 million meters today, with over 160 members from 60 countries. And why is that? Because it is simple, trusted, and secure. This brings us to the end of this part of the video series. I hope you found this video useful, and I hope you will join us for the rest of the series. Goodbye, and see you again soon.